I don't want to alarm anybody, but I may have found a formation that works. Wait, this is gonna blow your minds, right? You're all sitting down. I may have found a formation that works. I can't believe I'm even about to say this. That contains a number 10. I know. It's me, number 10s. We don't get on. Let's have a look at it. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to the Journeyman. And I've played a few games. It's been going okay. We did get... Admittedly, I didn't realise this was a cup game until about the 70th minute. We were under the cosh, but I was like, okay, we're doing all right. And then I was like, hang on, I don't recognise that team. Hang on. This is a cup game. Oh, yes, it's a cup game. We were 0-0 at the time. But unfortunately, I realised it was a cup game, and then we just immediately fell apart and they scored 3. But they are a top division side. They're pretty good. So it is what it is. But then I tried a new tactic, right? Yeah, it's called the sweet and sour. No, I've called it the spring roll. I was like, what's my favourite? Oh, I do like a spring roll. So we won 3-1. We won 3-0. With the monk is just on fire, by the way. And we lost 2-1 against, I think, top 5 side. And we played all right. 50-50 games. So for a team that's supposed to be battling against relegation, this form is great. We've sort of, I was going to say, beaten ourselves off the bottom of the league. But that sounds weird, doesn't it? We're miles off the bottom now, so this is good. We're sitting in a nice little group of mid-table. The next month we'll decide, are we looking up or are we looking down, essentially. We've renamed a couple more players. Hugh Jackie is now Hugh Jackman. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Thank you for the comment. And obviously, Hu Ming is now Ming the Merciless. Because why not? It's the greatest film ever made. Yeah, the monk is just banging him in. He's keeping Chenki out of the squad. He can't get in. Can't get a sniff. I think that Chenki moment might be my single funniest thing. Just because it's just so dumb, and that's why I love it. So, tactics. Now, there's a problem you're going to see with this tactic. The tactic itself, it's not anything weird. It's just a pressing 4-2-3-1 thing, right? Nothing special about the tactic other than I'm using a number 10, right? I don't care what it looks like as long as it's effective. What is weird, right, is that we don't really have any central midfielders. And we've picked a formation that now contains 3. So at the moment, just filling in, because we've got a couple of minor injuries, our right back on loan is playing central midfield. Think of him as Trent Alexander-Arnold for some people. You know, move him in midfield, etc. Right? Unfortunately, Forrest Gump is out injured with a broken toe. 2 months! I know you kick the ball with your foot and your toes are attached to the foot. I understand the logistics of kicking a football. But I feel like 2 months with a broken toe just feels dramatic. Can you not just, put a little, little splint, strap it to the other, hide it away, tuck it under, Good job I'm not a doctor, but I don't know. It just feels weird to miss 2 months. Right. Bye's out. Ming's back, thankfully, so Wang can go on the bench. Yeah, the monk's playing really well. Actually, the front 4 playing decent football. Because unfortunately, obviously, Forrest Gump's playing on the left-hand side. He's out. But, it's going okay. And I've also... There's a weird thing in China. There's many weird things in China. There's a weird thing in China that... Because... you can only register 5 over 21 Chinese players in a season, is that what happens is there ends up a market of really good young Chinese players, 23 years old, that maybe didn't get a contract at the big team, so therefore got released, and then now are just floating about. Teams would love to have them, but they can't because we've signed our max. I don't understand. Is that to stop, big rebuilds? Because it prevents... I've signed one. I've signed this guy. I think he's quite good. He looks a little bit sad. I'm going to name him Shane, right? And I've just signed him anyway. He joins at the I don't know if I get rid of one, if I can, but I'm going to keep him anyway. I'll loan him out and then we'll register him next time. It just seems dumb. Right, let me show you some magic. And I need to talk to you about some YouTube boring related finances stuff as well. Right, so they are bottom of the table, 3 points. Okay? And I've just bigged up this tactic, and we're at home. So this should be a comfortable win. Right, this should be a comfortable win. I want to have a little chat with you. I haven't fully formed this thing in my head. Go on, the monkey's deadly. That's onside. How is that even being checked? Oh my God, they've given the goal. Let's see how close it was. Yeah, they didn't even bother doing the line thing to show you how close it was. Yeah, so it's quite a weird. I find this part of YouTube weird to talk about, right? Money. So, I need to make a bit more money, essentially, not for greed reasons, right? Not just because, we'd all like to make more money. I suppose that's a really stupid thing to say. With me not streaming at the moment and stuff, and with my YouTube not really growing, it's getting decent viewings, but it's, it's not really growing. There's a hole in my income, right? And I don't want to push stuff, and I don't want to sell you the latest cryptocurrency or coin that I'm being told about on random emails, right? So, essentially, I need to make some more money. And I was thinking about, obviously at some point I'm going to come back to streaming, but I don't want to do that because of money. I want to do that because I'm missing streaming and I want to come back, right? I want to be that place. And I don't really have, I don't know how to say that. Like, I'm sorry. I know this may sound dumb to you because I watch loads of YouTube. I'm used to YouTubers talking about advertising and stuff. I just feel weird about it. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I'm thinking of setting up a target on my Patreon that if met, I do a complete new second series, YouTube series, a one club series, a la Basingstoke. That sort of long-term save series that maybe starts if I hit a goal on Patreon, right? Which, for 99.9% of all Patrons, that's what they do. But I'm just weird, and I find it weird saying, hey, give me this money to hit this goal, and I don't know. It just feels weird even saying that. It's not on there. I haven't added it. I'm just thinking out loud. I need to make sure, because obviously this is the most popular period of Football Manager, right? Of the season. This is where the most views happen. So the viewings only get worse from here and now every month until November. So I've got to be cautious of that. And so any ways that you think of making some money that doesn't, put something, a target or something, or if you're okay with the target, let me know. Just put me out of my misery. I'm just going to shut up now. Right, okay. Do we unleash? We do need to rest the monk. We are 2-0 up against bottom of the league. If there's any time that we can unleash Chenny, do I want to call him Chenny? No, I don't. Do we rest Johnny as well? No. Let's not go crazy. Okay. I've actually dropped Picasso, so I could sign another foreign player, I guess. Because I could have 4. They're cheap wages, right? Even if I can only play 2, I'm sure one of them, somebody's going to get upset, but I'm sure one of them won't be good enough. So maybe I might bring in another. Just keep funneling them in. Keep the good ones. Get rid of the cart stuffs, That's nice. This is nice. Tian, power bomb of a shot there. Jesus, how did he keep that out? Woo! That's nice. Go on, Johnny. Ming. Is he going to thread it? No. Good hold-up play. Song. Yafeng. Is he going to... Yeah, he plays it into Song. Lovely 1-2. Pings it across. Chen, he's done it! He's done it! He scores it! That was simply breathtaking. Yeah, we saw it. It was. Look at this. Beautiful. Experience. See, he has the experience to stand completely still for the entire move and just wait for the ball to come to him. You see these young uns running about, trying to find space. Eh? What if you just look so uninterested that defenders just wander off? Have you thought about that? Genius. Right, we had to win that game because they're dreadful. Right, but that's good. Remember, because we're relegation candidates as well. All right. Half. Mid-table, boys. Mid-tables. Okay, I think we've got another poor-ish team to play. Yeah. What's wrong? Oh, God. What's wrong, Wang? It's because you aren't good enough ever to be a regular player. You're right. You are absolutely correct. Yep, you can go. Yep. No. There you go. Cool. Because I can't quite remember when the transfer window is. Okay, what's your problem? Han. You want to be starting more games. We've got good centre-backs, buddy. So this... See if Chenny can fix it. Oh. I'm not starting up for my supposed importance. Okay. I quite like this one. We only tell people they're squad players. They seem to, like, just deal. All right. Cool. Right, we've got a week to the next game. Plenty of time for recuperation. We win that. I think we're playing Billows, right? So 10th. Win that. We could potentially climb top 6. We're on marching upwards and we're using a number 10. I feel like such a fancy manager. I know I have very little chance of getting this guy because he has been offered a contract by a Brazilian team. He's Brazilian and so I'm assuming he's going to stay. But look how good he is, right? And he's willing to go. It's ridiculous, right? He's ridiculous. Even if his technicals aren't that great, like, the fact he can just run about for ages is probably enough for our level. Like, bravery, aggression, runs about, work rate's good. Love that. But I'm assuming he's going. I've offered him good money, but I'm assuming he's going to go elsewhere. Right, okay. So Tian's taken a knock, but we don't have... okay, Mazeppa. There we go. Right. How's the defence doing? I promised Peng some game time because he's pretty decent. We want to keep him. He's 16 years old, so we want to develop him. I kind of forget that we've got... Look at that. 3 16-year-old in our back four is excellent. How old's our youngest left back? 23. Experience. We could put Picasso in there. He's 19. Right. Okay. I think we're ready. We're performing well. They are a mid-table team. We're at home. So if we're looking up, we need to beat this team, right? We need to beat a mid-table team at home. A draw or a shit performance kind of suggests maybe this is where we live for this season. Or for the time being. Right, come on, boys. I like the fact top of the league is 2001 China. Okay. 0 shots on target. There we go. We're off the mark. Good possession. Let's go positive. Let's encourage. The Tangerine Army doing its bit. It's in. Get in there. You're saying it's not offside. I want to see what's the goalkeeper doing? Okay. I wasn't sure if that went in. And then I thought it was offside. I got very confused by that shot. It's just a weird angle, I guess. The ball bounced weird. I don't know. But we're 1-0 up again. We're only 8 points off the top. I'm so happy that this instant replay. I'm so happy that this is. I've got number 10. Exciting. Opens up a whole new world of possibilities. This will be the only time it works for me. I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, go on me. Let's get a third goal before half-time. Kill it off. Mazeppa. Bit mixes. Your Fang fancies it. It's going to have to cut back. Does well. Song. Go on there. The left back's getting on the act. Let's go, Songy. It's 3-0. Hey, what about this, eh? And this is with my first choice, foreign left midfielder out, which is a big part of the attack. Oh my God, they don't even exist on XG. Look at them. Yeah, just say we're doing brilliantly. Right. Obviously, the only problem with playing one up front currently is that Lou's not a bad young striker. He's only 18. His finishing's obviously terrible, but he's a good target man. But I'm not going to play a lone target man here. Ugh, that would be horrible. So he's kind of just miss out. But we've got loads of good youngsters, and his finishing is never going to be very good. He weighs, ironically, the other way round. He's like got the finishing, but it's just kind of the most of his rest of his games is pretty shit. But again, he's 16, so I think he's more important. So I'm sorry, Lou, but you're the one that's going to miss out if we're going to go to this one striker. All right. Can Chenny get himself another goal? Experienced assassin. Yeah, like, all awkwardness and embarrassment aside, what do you think about the whole plan, the whole new series and stuff like that, and maybe having a target on Patreon? I know you're probably thinking, yeah, that's fine. Like, because it's not a thing, but in my head, it's like, am I asking for money? I'm sort of asking for, yeah. So, if you can, bollocks. If you can think of any other methods that doesn't intrude upon the YouTube thing, I think that's my problem, because there's so many other things, like, my brain, I love my brain 72% of the time, right? I hate my brain the other 47, right? And because it's like, I could start a YouTube channel, I think, and make a successful channel, whether it's like a gaming channel or a football channel or something like that. And I think I could. But I'm so worried because my brain is stupid. I'm so worried that if I try and force it, then the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Like, I was useless. I've had tons of jobs growing up because I really struggle to stick to anything that I don't like. I'm terrible. It's awful. It's not a great trait to have. So now I found this YouTube thing and I'm like, fucking love this. I'm all over it and stuff like this. I'm always really wary that I don't make it. If it turns into a grind or it turns into a job, then my brain is gonna rebel and go, well, I don't want to do this now. This is shit. This is awful. Oh God, I hate my life. So I can't just say, hey, let's just go and make a new YouTube channel, or let me do much more talky videos and stuff, adapt my channel to find viewers, because these long series don't find new viewers. But I've got to do what I enjoy because I'm stupid. And so, yeah, if you have any ideas, do let me know, like, in all seriousness. I don't, like I said, I'm not being greed. This is not about greed. I hope everybody knows me well enough that I want to be, earn enough to pay my rent. I'm not talking about buying houses here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm making a sub. Okay, let's just, fine. Let's go to review. We could go for oh my God. Boom! He's gone for a quad subbage. He's only flopped out a quadage. because I remembered. I have remembered the inject thing about, I think, 3/4 of the time. I've remembered to inject, I think. No massive fallouts, like little minor grumpiness, but nobody's actually got pissed off with me yet. But we've only had, I think, 3 or 4 times that it's come up. But I'll take, I expected to remember it about 25% of the time, so I'm taking that, right? I'm taking that. Right, there we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching me just kind of waffle on about other stuff. I'm sorry if you're here purely for the Football Manager. Next one, we're going to do, because I'm going to record it in a minute, right? We're going to do serious, focused, 100% focused on Football Manager. No jokes, seriousness. I'm going to commentate that. Oh, no, this is a terrible idea. I'm going to commentate the next game like it's match of the day. Okay? Oh, good. We're not going to see this game because we don't, I've got to play a few games in between. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I really regret saying that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Number 10! Ooh! Loki, is that a number 10 you're using? Well, yes it is. I'm a cultured football manager.